Howdy, partners. Welcome to Dry Rock Gulch, where it's always high noon. Hope y'all are having a good day here at Nuka World. Ready to saddle up and ride into the old Wild West.
Come on, you and me. That sure was fun. Huh, boss?
Howdy, partners. Welcome to Dry Rock Gulch, where it's always high noon. Welcome back, partner. You ready for a rootin' tootin' good time here at Dry Rock Gulch?
So, are you in charge here?
We like to say the only thing that's really in charge here is fun.
Well, howdy there, Sheriff. Looks like you got some pesky varmints here in the gulch that need straightening out.
I don't know about varmints, but we got us some no-good outlaws holed up in Mad Mulligan's mine. We could sure use a hand around here. What do you say? Want to be my deputy?
I guess I could bring a little law and order to these parts, Sheriff. You got yourself a deputy. Yeehaw!
The door to Mad Mulligan's mine is locked up. I got a spare key in a safe by the theater, but wouldn't you know, I plumb forgot what the combination to the safe was. You'll need to talk to my three amigos, Doc, Phosphate, One-Eyed Ike, and the Giddy-Up Kid. Prove to them you're tough enough to take on the outlaws, and they'll give you their part of the combination. Good luck, little doggy. And don't forget your complimentary deputy uniform, courtesy of Nuka Cola. So, you're the new deputy. Well, I ain't impressed yet. Let's see how you handle an old-fashioned quick draw duel. The rules are simple. We'll each walk into the street. I'll count to 3, and then I'll say, draw. First one to hit the other wins.
Hold on to your hat, One-Eyed Ike, because I'm about to show you the fastest gun in the West.
Let's see if your shooting is as fast as your mouth, partner. Hey, now, we can't have a shootout without you being properly equipped. Here, take my spare pistol. All right, gunslinger. Let's take this out to the street. Out
Hey.
to
What's
the
up, Bob?
street.
Over here.
You're the overboss.
I count to 3. Then
Okay,
we
boss.
draw. 1, 2, 3. Draw. That was some fancy shooting there, partner. You earned this. Hope you show those outlaws what a real deputy of Dry Rock Gulch can do, and have a few extra rounds for that 6-shooter I gave you. There she is, the fastest gun in the West.
Due to a mix-up at Safari
look
Adventures
hard,
Animal Waste
there,
Facility,
stranger.
apple juice
You know
will not be
what?
served this evening at the Four Leaf Fried Fish Restaurant.
Nuka Cola. Wild. The fruit-based flavor with the hospitality is a big deal out here in Dry Rock Gulch. That's why I want you to handle tending the bar. I got 3 orders of drinks I need you to deliver. One is just upstairs,
Bags are available
and the
for
other
more
2 are
sensitive
in
customers
town.
at the entrance to the
You
Stampede
game?
Carousel.
The people of Dry Rock Gulch are about to meet the friendliest bartender in town. You have my word.
Appreciate it. You'll be delivering to Prospector Owen
World's Great
upstairs
Halloween
and
Spooktacular
Miss
will begin
Trixie
next week.
and Andy
Reserve
Hank
your tickets for
in
this
town.
nighttime event at the main box office. Flavor. Guide maps for our hedge maze are available for confused visitors at the Safari Adventure Park office for only $35.
Got nothing for ya. Go on now.
Fitness bags are available. While touring the Gorilla
Good
House,
job.
please
Did
refrain
old
from making
Prospector
rude gestures
Owen
to any of our
give you
primate
one of his
specimens.
great tall
Thank you.
tales as a reward for his drink? What about Miss Trixie and Andy Hank?
Oh, yeah! Owen, Trixie, and Hank told me all about the California Gold Rush. Fun and educational.
Now, that's
Attention,
good
please.
to hear.
Today's
You
performance
did a
of
fine
Cameo and
job,
Bobblehead
partner.
will begin in approximately
Here's my part
15
of the
minutes.
safe combination. And hey, why not take a few more bottles of Nuka Cola while on your way out, courtesy of Nuka Cola.
Well,
Oh, thank goodness it's the new deputy. You got to help me. My herd of giddy-up buttercups have all fled the pokey. You gotta track down and bring back to my corral. Now, giddy-up buttercups can't resist the taste of Nuka Cola. So check all our refreshment stands. What do you say, deputy? Can you help an honest horse trader out?
Rustle up some horses for you, huh, cowboy? I'll be back before sundown.
Appreciate it. Remember, check the Nuka Cola refreshment stands. That's where they usually run off to.
I suppose everything's got its uses, but that? I don't know, boss.
Good job there, cowgirl. If I ever need someone to tame these Broncos again, I'll give you a holler. Here's my part of the safe combination. Good luck in Mulligan's Mine.
Tokens for the Midway Games are available at any
Thanks
one of the large
again
token
for
dispensers in
corralling
Dry Rock Gulch.
that horse, deputy.
Hell of a good time.
This has got to be the worst gig yet. Caleb came up with another way to torture us with his ridiculous method acting. First it was all the drinking, which, admittedly, was fun at first. But now the guy's refusing to bathe and subjecting us to the worst body odor ever known to mankind. Seriously, the guy plays the town drunk in some Wild West kid show. This ain't Hollywood.
I think the whiskey is totally helping me get into the headspace I needed for this new role. I'm really starting to embrace it. And I think I'm seriously nailing it out there, on stage. Jesse's trying to harass me over it, saying it's not right, but screw him. It's time to take this role to the next level. Maybe I'll be the one playing Sheriff Bruce next year. And then Jesse can play the town drunk. It'd serve the jealous bastard right.
Here. You need something done? I'm your man.
Chained on the other side.
Finders keepers, am I right? known better. All right, mole rats. Another friggin' nuisance the Commonwealth shits out like there's no tomorrow.
Did you have fun in Mulligan's mine? Hustle with any bad outlaws?
It was everything you promised, Sheriff. More fun than a bale full of hay.
Well, all right. Please put in a good word with Nuka Cola. Corporate, when your survey card arrives in the mail, here, take some souvenir bottle caps courtesy of the Nuka Cola Janitorial Service Department. You and your friends are welcome in Dry Rock Gulch anytime. Do you?
Hey,
Yeah, what's up? Still got something to say if
Hey.
you've got time to listen.
I'm all ears.
I just wanted to say that this, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
What? You worried I'm gonna turn on you?
No, boss. Not anymore. But most raiders, you can't trust them. I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle, only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young, I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
Oh, I can just picture it now.
Excuse me, Mr. Raider Boss, but, I have an idea.
Yeah, that's probably about how it sounded. Eventually, the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable, almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority, but he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
And 3 weeks later, the two of you were married.
Very funny. So here I am, this teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie, it all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, Who does the negotiating? And what happens if shit goes south? I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
Since we're talking about it, I'm assuming the story doesn't end with your death.
Brilliant. No wonder you're in charge. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Have me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
Gotta be honest, that was a pretty smart move on his part.
Yeah, I'll give him credit. It was more than I thought he could come up with on his own. Or maybe I just didn't think he'd stoop that low. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never gonna be that stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Life is hard. No way around it.
Don't I fucking know it. Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they can be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
I appreciate the thought and all, but let's not let things get uncomfortable. Can we just stick to a working relationship here?
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry, boss. Didn't mean nothing by it. Well, I figure this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks. I mean it.
Excellent. Hey.
What's up, boss?
Look alive, Gage.
Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka world is ours. All of it.
Why are you acting surprised?
Hey, no disrespect, boss. You've just gotta understand. We ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Aiming pretty high, aren't you, Gage? Why stop there? Why not take over the moon while we're at it?
Nah, the little green men can keep that one. Taking back Nuka world is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
Wow, nuts. I was just starting to get cozy in my little castle.
Now you're starting to sound like Coulter. You remember? The idiot whose body we recently dumped into the river? He was always content to just barely scrape by. Look where that got him. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle, right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
You trust this Shank guy?
You ought to know by now. I don't trust anyone. But Shank's on the level. I got no reason to think he'd screw us. Especially if he stands to profit as much as anyone.
What's he gonna do? Show him how to milk a Brahmin?
Maybe. If you ask him nicely. Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along, you've got it.